Steve Bass was born July 18, 1969 in La Jolla, California. Steve's family moved to Irvine, California in 1978. Steve explains that life in Irvine was simple, free, and pure, creating a palette for self-discovery and adventure that was safe enough for parents to allow and risky enough to be interesting for children. Steve attended Deerfield Elementary School and then Venado Middle School, where he was encouraged by his counselor, Marianne Emmons, and teacher Trish Winbrow to pursue his talents in theater production. Steve loved building and painting theater sets, as he even worked alongside adults to create scenery for the school productions. Irvine High School is where Steve really excelled when he met Blake Gould, who led a professional theatrical program at Irvine High. Most importantly, Mr. Gould entrusted Steve with the creative process and empowered him to start designing scenery as a sophomore at 15 years old. Steve explains, confidence comes from a sense of accomplishment, and by the time I had graduated high school, Blake had guided me through designing half a dozen shows. Steve graduated Irvine High School and went on to attend UC Berkeley. There, he studied architecture and graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree in 1991. After college, Steve began work in set design, and for the past 20 years, he's been a production designer and creative director for such organizations as Disney, the Olympics, American Idol, political campaigns, the Oscars, the Grammys, and the Tonys, just to name a few.
All right, well, the production designer actually creates a vision for the entire show. You know, he gives the show a look, a feel, an environment in which we can establish ourselves in. And that is across the board, whether it's a variety show or whether it's a game show or a sitcom. It gives you that sort of visual pop right away. And Steve's a master at it. Steve really knows how to put a set together.
Steve Bass was nominated for 8 Primetime Emmy Awards and is a 3-time winner in Outstanding Art Direction for a variety or music program for the Centennial Olympic Games opening ceremonies in 1996, Outstanding Art Direction for a variety, music program, or special for the 47th Annual Grammy Awards in 2005, and Outstanding Art Direction for variety or nonfiction programming for the 65th Annual Tony Awards in 2011.
Unlike a music show like the Grammys, you know, you're working with an artist who has their own creative team, but we're creating something new a lot of times on the show. We want that performance to be special. But on the Tonys, a performance is the result of millions of hours of creative decisions and artistic decisions that come together to tell a narrative, not just an emotional experience like listening to a piece of music. So our job is to transmit the story of that narrative through design.
Of course, Steve is like one of the best people to work with because it's not just that, every set's got to look great. He really is a perfectionist, but the thing is he really works with the other departments that are so critical to make the set look good.
He puts something on the page, and then all of a sudden you see it in a 3-dimensional form on stage, and it's remarkable, and it's beautiful, and it's elegant.
He's one of those guys who has a great vision, but the first thing he does is listen to what your vision is. While we think along the same lines, he does things to my ideas that I would never have thought of, and he makes them better.
Steve can always look back at his education in Irvine and draw a correlation to his success. Steve explains, public school is an American rite of passage, a celebration of equality and diversity. What you do with that opportunity is what makes you different. In Irvine, no one does public school better.
I'm a big believer that when dreams connect with business, that great things can happen. And the Irvine Public Schools Foundation is a business behind making children's dreams come true, and I'm a huge fan of that.
Steve Bass, congratulations on your 2017 IPSF Honoree Award. It is well deserved.
Congratulations on your Excellence in the Arts Award from Irvine Public Schools. I'm not quite sure why you're getting this award unless you've designed it yourself. Did you design this award? And the only way you could get it was design it and then somehow someone else give it to you so you could get it back. I don't know. But seriously, Steve, really, congratulations. You really deserve it, and I'm really happy for you.
Please welcome your 2017 Spirit of Excellence in the Arts honoree, Steve Bass.